Good morning, crypto world. Today I'm going to walk you through arbitrage trading. And what this is, in a nutshell, is taking advantage of the price difference of a coin between two different exchanges. Now today I'm going to be working with GDAX, which is Coinbase, and also Bittrex. Now, I'm looking at TradingView here, and this is the Coinbase or GDAX price, and you can see it's got Litecoin right now about $335. Well, on Bittrex, Litecoin is only trading at $320. So what we can do is we can buy Litecoin on Bittrex, send those Litecoins over to GDAX, and sell them at a higher dollar amount and keep the profit. Now, if you want to send money back to Bittrex, you'll have to buy some Bitcoin in GDAX and send it back. The best way to do that is wait till that Bitcoin price spread is very close, or it actually gives you an advantage going back to Bittrex, which happens sometimes. You can also use Ethereum to send back to Bittrex. But really what we're going to do today, we'll walk through buying it on Bittrex at a cheaper price, sending the Litecoins over to GDAX and selling them off as US dollars, and then buying the Bitcoin on GDAX and sending that Bitcoin back to Bittrex. And in the end, we'll have more money. Basically, in a nutshell, is what we're doing, trying to make some profits today. Now, I did this yesterday with about 20 Litecoin altogether throughout the day and made about $40 or $50 off each Litecoin. Now, today the spread isn't quite that high. You can see it's about a $15 difference. And there is a few small fees that we have. One is a Bittrex withdrawal fee, which is 0.01 Bitcoin. So about $3.50. That's a flat fee. The other fee is the 0.25% buy and trade fees on Bittrex. And then also if there's a spread difference when you send Bitcoin back to Bittrex from GDAX, if it was a higher cost to purchase on GDAX, that'll lose a little bit of money too. But in the big picture, when you do the math, as long as there's a high enough spread, and I like to do about 10% spread, there's usually enough money there to make some decent profits all day long. You just keep moving Litecoin over, sell it off, buy it as Bitcoin, send the Bitcoin back to Bittrex, buy more Litecoin, send the Litecoin back to GDAX, sell off the Litecoin with a profit, use that profit money to buy more Bitcoin, send it back to Bittrex over and over and over again. Now the trick is to be able to buy the Litecoin and then sell it off as a profit before Litecoin drops. That can happen. So what I like to do in my GDAX account is I have some Litecoins ready to go that I just have for long term or my day trading. If I'm going to do arbitrage trading, I leave those Litecoins there and I won't day trade them. So what I do is on Bittrex, I'll buy Litecoin right away, and as soon as I buy it, I know what price I bought it at. I can go over here and I can sell some that I have right away and get that into US dollars. And then what I do is I'll just transfer it from Bittrex over to GDAX, and it doesn't matter how long that transfer takes because I've already sold the Litecoins, and when they show back up to replace the ones I've sold, they show back up. Doesn't matter how long it takes. So the quick part is buying Litecoin in Bittrex, selling Litecoin in GDAX, buying the Bitcoin in GDAX, and then initiating the withdrawal back to Bittrex. The transfer times can kill you some days. Yesterday, some of the transfers were taking 6 hours to go back from GDAX to Bittrex with Bitcoin. I tested Ethereum and Bitcoin, and Ethereum and Bitcoin, they were both pretty slow, honestly. There was no real fast way to get this to do it any quicker. So like I said, I like to have some Litecoins ready to go in GDAX, ready to sell off as soon as I buy them. So let's check this out here. We've got Litecoin here pulled up in Bittrex, and currently I'm trying to buy 2 more. If it gets down to 185, not sure if that's going to happen, so we'll cancel that, and we'll just to show you what's going to happen here, we'll buy 2 more at 187.3. So if we want to know exactly what we bought that for, we take our calculator and we have to use the Bitcoin price over here, so 17,458. 17,458 times by that 0.01873. So I paid $326 for each one of those Litecoins. And did that go through? Looks like that one's canceling. 1875. Let me refresh this here and see what happens. Sometimes Bittrex is a little slow. It's been a little laggy lately, and I think it's just all the new users, but still so far fairly quick to respond in everything I ask it to do. So yes, it bought, let's see here, this morning it looks like I've bought 2, 4, 6 of them. So we'll cancel that one for now. We'll transfer 6 over. So we said I bought in for about 326, 328, somewhere in there. So right now, let's cancel this open order. So we've got 6 Litecoins that I've bought. So I want to sell off 6 Litecoins at a profit. So let's just say 335. We'll just see if we can let that hit 335 here for a minute. Litecoin's been bouncing up and down, and sometimes you can do it real quickly. Some people like to sell it off as a market order, so they just get the price right away. I don't mind waiting a few minutes with a limit order because then there's no fees, especially with a low spread like this. So maybe we'll even try 334 just to see if we can get that to go through here. And again, a limit order, the price has to go above the price you select. So 334, this price has to go up to 334 before that order will be fulfilled. So since we know we've already bought 6 on Bittrex, and we know we want to send 6 over to GDAX because we're going to try selling them at a profit here, let's start that initiation of the withdrawal. So we're in Litecoin here on GDAX. We want to know our deposit address. So every time you click this deposit number, it will create a new Litecoin address. And you can reuse this if you want. You can just use it once if you want. But every time you click deposit, it'll generate a new address associated with your account. So we'll leave that up and hit copy. We'll go over to our Bittrex wallet, go down to Litecoin here, and we want to withdraw. So we click the minus, paste in our address. This is our Litecoin address on GDAX. We want to send over 6.01. And the reason why I say 6.01 is because there's that 0.01 fee for mining. So the withdrawal will actually be transferring 6 Litecoin. So we say withdrawal, and it's going to ask me for a two-factor authentication code. I'm going to pause this here, put that in, and hit submit. So I put my 2FA code in, hit submit, and then if we refresh here this page, we should see pending withdrawals here in a minute. It says it's authorized to withdraw 6 Litecoin to the address over there, ending in BD1. Check over here, ending in BD1. Both Litecoin addresses. So now it'll take a while, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes an hour, for that Litecoin to transfer over. Now it looks like we did sell all 6 at 334 while we were transferring that. So now we can go up to Bitcoin, and we can calculate out $334 each times by 6 Litecoins was $2,004. So we want to buy that same amount in Bitcoin. And there you go, 0.115 at 17,400. We'll buy that because it's so close to that. It might go through right away. It might jump around. We'll see. And again, I like to use limit orders, so it's totally free. There's no fees for the market order. I'm just going to pause this here for a minute so it doesn't take up a whole bunch of time, and then unpause it when it fills. While that's waiting to fill over here, let's look and see what our total Bitcoin cost was for buying those 6 coins. So if we go back to our Litecoin here and go to our order history, we can add up the cost proceeds of these 3. So if we take 0.03755,360, add it to 0.038, so it looks like we spent 0.114 Bitcoin. Now over here, we are trying to buy 0.115 to send it back. So not a whole lot of money here. Minus 0.115 times by 17,400. We're going to make about $14 on this trade. Not huge money, but like I said, when the spread is larger, you can really make a lot of money on here. So it looks like I only made about $2 off each Litecoin that I moved around. But still, you can wait till these levels are going up and down, or you can put in a slightly higher sell price or wait to see if Litecoin goes up or down. But yesterday we were seeing a $40 and $50 spread between these two exchanges, and you could just send Litecoin over, sell it off right then and there for a profit, and just keep going over and over as fast as you could, basically as fast as the transfers would go through. So that, in a nutshell, is arbitrage trading. I'll take you one more step here when we send the Bitcoin back to our Bittrex account, and we'll just wait here for this to go through. I'll pause it and be right back. Okay, so it looks like that order got filled now, so now we can send our 0.115 Bitcoin back to Bittrex. So let's just refresh this page here and make sure we got the right balance here. So here's my Bitcoin balance. I want to withdraw 0.115. So we're going to withdraw to a BTC address. It says transactions are currently delayed, and last night I was seeing about 6 hours. It was quite a lot, 0.115. So the larger amount you do at a time, the easier it is, especially if you're doing like 10 Litecoin at a time or 20 Litecoin at a time, and the spread is large. That means you just need to do it one time, and you've made your money, and you don't have to worry about trying to get this cycle of transfers through a few different times. So my Bitcoin address for Bittrex, this is where we need to go back to Bittrex, find our Bitcoin listing here, and this time we want to know what's our deposit address. So if you don't have one, it'll say generate one. I double click on this, copy it, bring this over to GDAX and say I want to send my Bitcoin to this Bitcoin address. Starts 13, ends in U5. Starts in 13, ends in U5. Looks like we got the right address. Again, we're moving 0.115. I'm going to pause it here while I put in my 2FA code, and then we'll hit withdraw funds. So once you've put in your 2FA code and withdrawn the funds, you'll get this, hopefully, nice message that says you've withdrawn successfully. Now, the way to check to see if this is going through and if everything is right, if you go over to your accounts over here in GDAX, and then go on to your your Bitcoin account, you can see over here in transfers, I know a lot of clicking here, you can see here's your previous transfers. Now it says complete, but it isn't. If you go to your Bittrex right now and look over here in your wallets, you will see that you do not have any pending Bitcoin coming in yet. It can take a while. What you can look for over here in GDAX is, let's look at yesterday's transfer, is right here where it says BTC transaction hash. This withdrawal has a hash. This one doesn't, which means it's been submitted to the miners, but it hasn't actually started processing yet. What this complete status really means is we've initiated the withdrawal, but it isn't actually out there in cyberspace into the miners or really being transferred yet. Once you see a transaction hash, then it can still take some time to have enough confirmations before it'll show up in Bittrex. Yesterday, I even had one that had a transaction hash, had 18 confirmations, and was still not showing up in my pending deposits. And I think maybe just that the exchanges only sync up once in a while or check things once in a while. It's all come through eventually. If the numbers look right, don't worry about it. I know sometimes it makes people a little nervous, but it will happen. So that's arbitrage trading in a nutshell. As nutshell as I could make it. I know there's quite a few steps in that process, but if you just watch the spread of Litecoin across those two exchanges, or any other coin that you can transfer between exchanges with, you can make quite a lot of profit in not that much time. Yesterday I was averaging about $100 an hour pretty much all day that I was trading, and it really was no stress. It's just buy it, sell it, send it over, send Bitcoin back, and just repeat the cycle over and over and over again. It was taking me about 3 hours every time I would do that full cycle yesterday. So good luck on your trades. Hopefully this gives you another way, another idea to make some money with your money, and let's all go make some. Have a good one.